Alright, Cupcake. I can't wait to see you.
Alright, sweetheart. Bye.
Bye. Yes, damn. If there's one thing I have cared about since I was born, it will be finding this queen of mine. Because I believe that true love still exists. Oh, and I plan on loving her in my own unique way. Yeah. Oh, she's here. Also, God's word says, whoever finds something deserving of care should take good care of whatever it is that they have discovered. Yes. Oh, babe, how are you doing? Oh, you're coming right. You will get something else. Let me take this from you. I'm happy to inform you that ever since I met her, I've adored her without limit. Yes. In fact, I have gone so far as to explore her potential through our segment. Hey babe, that's for you. Yeah. Distinguished members, distant trees please. On this beautiful weekend morning, Distant Trees is reporting live from the premiere of the Just Act movie using the eco-friendly LG OLED TV, right?
By the Deputy Secretary General of the
You look so beautiful. I love your dress.
Thank you very much.
We are aware that the effects of climate change are having a huge influence on the planet, including more frequent and severe weather, floods, deforestation, droughts, ocean warming and acidification, prolonged period of extreme temperature, and other harmful effects. The Just Act campaign encourages youth to take the way by advocating for clean energy, green transportation, and sustainable communities. And with everyone's help, we'll achieve our goal of a sustainable world. So, you'll be joining my colleague Lola Adebanjo in welcoming a strong advocate for global sustainability and the United Nations scholar, Homer.
I'm super excited to see this movie. I mean, a lot of people are just throwing it in, and it means there are a lot of expectations towards the movie. I mean, what inspired the movie?
Okay. Basically, the name of the movie is Just Act. Just Act meaning that we are calling everybody around the globe to act for the planet, right? So it's a climate emergency movie that aims to spur global action. So regardless of your sector, whether you're in the environmental sector, educational sector, financial sector, we want you to take an action for the environment, right? So the movie, when you watch the movie, we went from the past, the present to the future. So we're basically telling you the problem, right? And then we also provide solutions to it. So basically what inspired that movie is just because the earth is actually in a very dangerous situation right now with the whole global warming, climate emergency, and we have taken it upon ourselves to bring up a solution.
I'm a climate change advocate, and we all know that the time to act now is actually now. We need to start acting now.
What does Just Act means to you?
Okay, Just Act is actually a call for action on climate change. So it is time for us to start being responsible as an individual, as an organization, as a citizen, as the whole world. We need to start acting responsible so that we can save the world.
Actually, I was a journalist.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a lead actor, and because of her climate advocacy, we as journalists had to interview her. There were two journalists. I was the female journalist, so I interviewed her.
My name is Niyi Adebayo. It's actually a pleasure to have been part of today's event, and I think it's very timely. As was said earlier by one of the speakers, the earth is crying and the earth is also pregnant. But then the question is, pregnant with what? All kinds of things we've thrown at it. And when you have that kind of pregnancy, then the earth is going to birth all kinds of problems. And I think that's what we see with respect to the polar ice that is melting away, and all of the environmental issues. We have flooding, erosion, and rising temperature and all of that.
Another thing that inspired me, except from being an advocate for global sustainability, is because the environmental sector, in fact, this crisis that we are in, it concerns everybody. But the thing is that most people leave it for those in the environmental sector, they leave it for those in energy, renewable energy. But because I know that the planet is like an asset given to everybody by God, I just decided to take up this role and contribute.
So it's actually good to come together to talk about how we can not only just discuss, but to take action as to how we can be kinder to the earth. And as we do that, we believe the earth will reciprocate and also be kind to us, such that some of the problems we have today will become ameliorated.
I am Oyin Olabode, and I am a DIY Nigerian content creator and an artist. So I made this. This is a pendant light, as you can see. So this is a pendant light made with cartons, and this is a bulb underneath. So normally I would like throw things away, but now I just pick them up and turn them into like treasures. That's why you have this, and LG partnered with us to like create something, and you have a pendant light. So I want you guys to always keep your debts instead of throwing it away. When you have cartons, think about something like create art. If you have bottles, you can make pendant lights. There are a lot of things you can do with what we throw away. So we have to be friendly with our environment.
We are trying to use environmental through the art to stop erosion in our own country. You can see all the trash lying around our own country, Nigeria. So we use that to turn into wealth. This one you see me wearing is from the fabric that we are using. So, and the one here you are seeing here, they are all from plastic bottle, like this plastic bottle. So turning trash to treasure, turning waste to wealth. We all have to work together to make sure we don't have erosion in our country. The environmental is in our hand. And the early we use art to change everything now, the better will be for us. So we will love you to act. This is the time to act.
So it's a very good event, and I'm glad that I've been part of it. And in a way, it's kind of bring to my consciousness some of the things that I can do in my own space to actually make this world a better place and a more comfortable place for us all to live.
I will advise people that we need to take the climate change, the issue of climate change seriously. It is not a fallacy, it is reality. And the time for us to act is now. We have to start being responsible and take necessary actions to ensure that we save the world from this disaster coming. Yeah.
So do you have any favorite part? Why filming the movie?
Well, my favorite part should be the part I was featured in, right, that's in the newsroom, when we were interviewing the lead actor. Another favorite part was when we had people like Mr. Dele Momodu and Chief Nike Okundaye tell people to just act. So yeah, it's a very short movie, about 2 minutes, right? But then it would, after watching it, you would know exactly what to do to contribute to the environment.
Just act.
Yeah.
So in closing, what would you like to say?
Just act. Literally just act. The environment is degrading every single day, and we need you to take an action for the environment. So just act.
Thank you.